We now have a new warning for states like California, Georgia, Florida, New York, North Carolina, and even Texas. We are now hearing from FBI officials that a South American gang has now infiltrated the United States, and we are seeing a surge in what is about to happen. And his warning is what's happening in South America is coming to the United States, and a lot of it is due to our open U.S. southern border. Now, I'm going to address what's going on here, what this gang is called, why you should be very concerned with what they are doing here inside the United States, and what we can expect moving forward. All I ask is one thing, it takes 2 seconds, go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates, and now let's begin. So one of the things that FBI officials have been warning the American people on is the influx of illegal immigrants coming into the United States. We have been seeing more and more, thousands upon thousands of people enter into the United States. We have no clue where they're from, what their plan is when they enter into the United States, and where they're even going. Well, here's what one FBI official had to say. He says, FBI agent and others warn of a Venezuelan gang entering into the U.S. Now, this is very troubling because we have heard the warning signs, we have seen the red flags, but there's not much we can do. The U.S. southern border is pretty much open. Now, the good thing is Texas, the Texas governor, and other states have started sending their National Guard to the U.S. southern border to try to eliminate the amount of people coming across. According to the Texas governor, Greg Abbott, just this week, he stated that in previous weeks where they saw thousands upon thousands of illegal entries into Texas, well, over the past week, there were a few days where they saw three people per day. That's all they saw that enter into the United States. This is one of the reasons why many people are asking for the Biden administration to step up and do more. Now, I want to read you a little bit from this article. It says, the largest growing criminal organization in the world has infiltrated its way into the United States, said an El Paso FBI agent. The gang is called Tren de Aragua. That is the name of the gang. Now, just so you have an idea, I want to read you this other part. And this is why it's concerning. Look at this. It says the rapid rise of Venezuela's Tren de Aragua gang leaves destruction and death in its wake. The article goes on to say, after emerging from a Venezuelan prison, the Tren de Aragua gang has spread to half a dozen countries, bringing kidnapping, drug trafficking, and contract killings with it. Now, there are signs the gang may also be spreading to the United States. Down here it says the U.S. Border Patrol says it detained 38 suspected Tren de Aragua members between October 2022 and 2023. Here's the issue. This is just the start. This is just one gang. You want to know one of the reasons why, and this isn't me saying that, I am saying it, but this is coming from the FBI. This is coming from the Department of Homeland Security. This is coming from many officials. Okay, Pentagon officials are telling us the concern is that this one gang is going to lead to 2 and 3 and 5 and 10 and 50 and 20, 2,000 different gangs coming into the United States, all fighting for their own territory. Remember at the beginning of this video where I said it's concerning to states like Florida, California, Texas, Georgia, North Carolina, New York, places like that? Well, here's the reason why. And I want to play you this little clip. Let's listen to this really quick.
And so the same thing what's happening in South America is now going to start happening here in the United States amongst these Venezuelan communities in the U.S.
So he's saying what has happened in South America is about to happen here in the United States. But it's only going to happen, not only, it's going to start in Venezuelan communities. Look at this. Okay, I want to show you this map right here. This map, okay, a key part down here. This is a 2010 United States Census. Okay? This is the population of Venezuelan ancestry alone or in combination. All right? Look at the states. All right? So here's Texas. Well, we'll start with Florida. In Florida, according to the reports just recently, it says 380,972 Venezuelan nationals live in Florida. That is 1.7% of the state's population. In the state of Texas, right here, and I'm just going down the in line, that's 0.4% of the state's population, which comes up to 122,000 Venezuelan citizens or Venezuelan nationals live in Texas. In Georgia, okay, I don't even have Colorado on here on my list, but in Georgia, we are seeing 33,227 Venezuelan nationals live in Georgia. That's 0.3% of the state's population. California over here, we're seeing 29,345. That's 0.1% of the state's population. But get this, this is also where the majority of people are coming into. They're not coming into Texas anymore. They're coming into Arizona and California. So these two states are going to see an influx of Venezuelan nationals. But at the same time, the concern is we're also going to see this Venezuelan gang start entering into the United States. Now, just so you know, the two places that there are the largest Venezuelan communities in the United States, number one is Miami, Florida. Number two is Chicago, Illinois. Those are the two largest. Guess what? Governor Greg Abbott has been sending people from Texas to New York and to Chicago. Those people, if they cannot live there because they don't have housing or food or whatever, they're going to try to migrate towards the western part of the United States. So instead of staying here, instead of staying here in this part of the country, they're going to start to travel to the west. And where they end up along these states, well, we don't know. But this is just part of the problem. Okay? Now, one thing I do want to tell you is that what we are now finding is more and more illegal immigrants that are coming into the United States. Well, they're giving false information. We don't know exactly where they're going. Everyone says they're coming to live with family and friends, and no, they're not going to work. That's what we hear all the time. But is that the truth? In most cases, no. But here's the thing, and I addressed this earlier on today, where the FBI is saying that they are terrified because of what we are facing right now. It's not an influx of migrants coming in from Mexico, and coming in from the main three countries in Central America. No, the main people that are coming in are people from Brazil, from Colombia, from Turkey, and from China. So right now, again, and I hate to bring it up, but what happens when the Chinese gangs start to come into the United States? What happens then? Right? That's the concern. This is just the beginning. It's happening now, where this South American gang has infiltrated into the United States. And now it's just a matter of time before they grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's going to put more Americans in harm's way. So that's unfortunately what we know as of right now. Again, as soon as I know more information on this, I promise I'll bring you all the latest news and updates. But that is what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.